Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Tyler, and today I'm bringing you guys another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. As you guys can see, you're watching some more Black Ops 2 gameplay. And before I start today's video, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on my video from yesterday. It did way better than I thought it would ever do. And I just wanted to say thank you guys before I started this video. And because of how well that one did, I kind of wanted to tell another story, because I feel like I haven't really done these as often as I used to do them. So I just wanted to tell this story about how I almost got caught smoking by the cops. Now, this story takes place when I was up north in Michigan on vacation for the summer. It wasn't this summer, I believe it was last summer, and I was actually going up there just hanging out with friends and stuff for the most part. And one day while I was up there, I decided to go skating with a couple friends of mine that I had known from when I used to live up there. So I ended up meeting up with them over at this park about 1.5 miles away from my house. And the park that we were meeting up at actually had a big bike path in it of really smooth ground, and it wasn't a ton of hills. And it actually went around to like this big lake. So we all decided we were going to get our skateboards, and kind of just cruise around the lake and go find a cool chill spot to smoke. And so we start skating around, we're just cruising around this lake. And now I had brought a joint with me, and I know my other friend who was with me skating, he had a blunt with him. And then this other kid, we had like a group of like 5 people, and this other kid who was with us had like 2 joints already pre-rolled up. And so we start skating around the bike path, and it's probably around 5 o'clock at night, so there aren't a ton of people on the bike path. And we start skating around, and we start getting to like a back area of the path where there really aren't very many people. It's kind of out like really far into the bike path, because this bike path is one of those paths that kind of goes on for many miles. It's just a very long bike path, one that you can start going on and it takes a really long time to get to the end of, and you can also loop around on it. So it's just in general a huge path. So we were taking one of the smaller loops around like this big lake, and we were skating around smoking these joints, and we had 2 of them going at one time in our group, and we were just kind of passing them all around, smoking. There weren't really many people around us, so we're just cruising around the bike path on our skateboard. And so we end up going all the way around this lake into like a middle area of the lake where the path kind of cuts off into some brush, and we found this cool little cut, and we finished up the 2 joints that we had going in our little group as we were skating around. And as we were coming out of the cut, we kind of went to a different part of the park that has another lake. So on the way from one lake to the other lake, one of my friends lights up the blunt that he had brought along, and we're skating around passing this blunt, and I'm hitting it, and I hit it a couple times, and I'm just passing it to my friend. Like, I'm turning around, passing it to my friend. Keep in mind, we're all skating in our group. So as I was turning around, I was handing my friend the blunt, and it was about maybe 3/4 done at this point, and my friend's grabbing it. And right when I turned back around from handing it to my friend and continue to look forward again into where I was going, I like turn around and just see this cop on a golf cart. So me and all my friends are just like, oh shit, like my heart just immediately drops. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get arrested right now. Like, what the fuck, this is really fucked up. And my friend behind me actually just kind of really cheekily dropped the blunt roach on the ground. And now we got really lucky, and the officer didn't actually see him drop the blunt roach, and we couldn't find it. Like, it just blended in because there was a bunch of trees and stuff and like bark and leaves all over the ground because of the location of where we were riding around on our skateboards, like on the bike path. There was a lot of woods and stuff. So the cop approaches us on his little golf cart thing, and he just goes, hey guys, I just wanted to let you guys know, the park is going to be closing soon. He's like, where are you guys headed in the park? Because we were heading like towards the middle of the park. And basically he was just stopping us to say that the park was closing because the sun was about to go down. And so we were like, all right man, like we're going on, we'll go ahead and leave. And so we start heading up, continuing the way we were going to the exit of like the front of that park that we were in, to go on the bike path to continue over to the other park, or the other side of the park where the other lake was. So the cop leaves us, drives off, and we just kind of continue proceeding on over to the other part of the park. And we ended up going way back, like in between these 2 lakes, there was like a little small kind of land bridge. And so we kind of traveled back in there, back into these woods, and smoked the other joint that we had, or the last one. Just kind of hung out there for a little bit, and then all just skated back down the bike path and ended up coming home. So luckily none of us like really ended up getting in trouble at all for it, but it was such a close call, and it was honestly one of the scariest experiences of my life. The minute I turned around and saw that cop on the bike, or on the golf cart, my heart like immediately dropped. I looked like probably like a deer in headlights. Like, I was freaked the fuck out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's story. If you guys did at any point, be sure to leave a like down below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you all. I'm out. Peace.